In a small village of Umoke surrounded by vast forests and rolling hills, there lived a powerful but selfish herbalist named Akudibia. He was known for his rare ability to heal even the most stubborn ailments. But Akudibia had a strange condition. He would only treat the sick if he was paid handsomely, and in addition, he would marry the daughter of whoever he cured. Over the years, he had gathered many wives, all given to him in desperation by families who had no other choice. One day, a young woman named Ije and her bedridden mother Ugodiya arrived at Akudibia's compound. Ugodiya had been suffering from an illness that no one in the village could cure. Desperate to save her mother, Ije had gathered all their savings and traveled far to seek Akudibia's help. Akudibia looked at Ugodiya and then her daughter Ije. The young woman was beautiful, and immediately grace sparkled in his eyes. He accepted the money and began the treatment, all the while making plans to add Ije to the collection of his wives. That evening, as Ije fetched water from the well, she overheard Akudibia's wives whispering among themselves. The new girl doesn't know yet, one of them said. She will find out soon enough, another laughed. He always does this. Once her mother is healed, he will claim her as his wife. Ije's heart pounded. She could not believe what she had heard. One of the wives approached her saying, Ije, would you want to be one of us? We were all married to Akudibia as a compensation for healing our family members. Ije screamed, God forbid. She rushed back to her mother's bedside and whispered everything she had learned. Ugodia's face darkened with worry, pain, and sadness. She held her daughter's hand tightly. My child, she said weakly, you must leave. I cannot let you be used as a payment for my life. I have already paid him in full. Tears filled Ije's eyes. But Mama, no, my daughter, Ugodia insisted. Go home, let me handle this alone. Reluctantly, Ije sneaked out and left the village. Her heart was heavy with fear and sorrow. The next morning, Akudibia noticed Ije's absence. He scowled but said nothing. However, his behavior toward Ugodia changed. He no longer treated her with care. He gave her weaker herbs, delayed her medicine, and acted as if she was no longer his concern. Without proper care, Ugodia's condition worsened. Eventually, the villagers called her family to come carry her back home. She was taken back home with the help of the male members of the family. There, in her small hut, Ugodia's strength faded, but before she took her last breath, she smiled at Ije and said, I may not have saved my own life, but I have saved yours. That is enough for me. Ije wept as she held her mother's hand, understanding at that moment the depth of a mother's love and sacrifice. Word of what happened spread through the village. The people, realizing the true nature of Akudibia, turned against him. They stopped bringing their sick to him, and his power and wealth diminished. His many wives, tired of his selfishness, left him one by one. Alone and abandoned, Akudibia paid the price for his greed. But Ije, though heartbroken by her mother's death, lived on with the strength of the love and sacrifice that had saved her from a selfish old man. Moral lesson: nothing beats the love and sacrifice of a mother.